Time for the international papers. Aurore DUPUIS is with us today, and in today's International Press Review, royal coverage. This is about the new King of Belgium, isn't it?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at a few front pages from Belgium. Pardon my Dutch, I cannot pronounce these names.
Do your best.
I'll do my best. Het Belang van Limburg, there you can see it there, and Het Laatste Nieuws, and you can see a picture of this new royal couple. King Philippe, as you know, was crowned as his father, Albert II, abdicated, and Philippe is 53 and he's actually the country's 7th king. Now, both King Senior and Junior have insisted on the fact that Belgium should remain united because, as you know, there's a huge political and social divide in Belgium, with the French-speaking Wallonia in the south and the Dutch-speaking Flanders in the north. Now, the press is optimistic there. It says that the timid prince actually turns out to be quite a firm king. Let's take a look at the front page of Le Soir newspaper. They've got similar views, and they say that it's the start of a new era in Belgium. It says it's been a royal success, this huge ceremony, and that what the nation had feared, that Prince Philip could perhaps mess up this ceremony, well, he actually made a real convincing entry into the country's monarchy.
Now, here in France, of course, we don't have a king, yet royal saga is something that really kind of fascinates the French, isn't it?
Yes, it does. France, as you know, beheaded its royal family more than 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Yet the French do love a bit of royal drama. You've got from Monaco's Prince Albert to the British royal baby, who's apparently about to pop out, as we understand.
Yeah.
But why is France so intrigued by all this? Well, according to Le Parisien, it's because the European monarchy is now modern. It largely acts as a symbol rather than a decision maker, and it generates, well, enough gossip for generations to come, really.
OK, well, that's gossip. Let's get to the slightly more serious stuff. Another story gripping the nation and the rest of the world. This is Pope Francis's first visit to Brazil.
Yes, and the Wall Street Journal talks about this. Francis is the first Latin American pope. He was born in neighbouring Argentina. So for many, his visit is seen as a homecoming in a region that accounts for nearly 40% of Catholics worldwide. Well, the Wall Street Journal says that the reason why the Vatican is so keen to target people there is because secularism in Europe is deepening, and Catholicism is, however, moving towards developing countries like Latin America and like Africa.
OK, well, meanwhile, international journalists have been appalled by the story of a Norwegian woman. She was raped in Dubai and then condemned to 16 months in jail herself.
Yes, let's take a look at Forbes.com. It's the story of Mart Deborah Dalvev, and she pressed charges of rape against her former colleague. But little did she know that she would actually become a suspect in this case. The court in Dubai found her guilty of drinking alcohol and wanting to have sex, but in fact she says that she was forced to. She's now appealing this verdict, but the journalist who wrote this piece says that, you know, he remains skeptical. He says that Asia is not America, and let alone Norway. It seems that she is the victim of a grotesque miscarriage of justice, he says, because in Dubai the culture is completely different from Western expectations, he says. They don't have the same values. Yes, they're economically advanced, but we should not expect her to be completely cleared.
OK, and finally, little happier note, Tour de France.
Yes, Tour de France. Let's take a look at the front page of L'Equipe, and there we go. It says it's a star is born, and you've got Chris Froome, who stands there triumphant on the Champs-Élysées.
Glittering image, isn't it?
Glittering image. It's gorgeous, and it's also on the front page of The Independent, the British newspaper. A play on words there. It says Va Froome. A Brit wins the historic 100th Tour de France. And it's not a bad sports season for the UK, I have to say. England's cricket team also celebrated its victory yesterday, and it's been such a great day that the newspapers have dubbed yesterday a sensational Sunday. And the Prime Minister, David Cameron, even tweeted his congratulations, hailing them for, quote, continuing a great sporting summer.
Excellent stuff. I have to be biased. I hope it continues. Aurore, thanks very much, Aurore DUPUIS, with the international papers on France 24. Very latest news coming up for you, of course, really, really shortly, just in a couple of minutes' time after the weather forecast here on France 24.